Today's adventure begins as the sun is starting to rise over there on the horizon. Got the Celebration Theater spires peeking up over the tree line. Lake Reinhardt here. As the recording of this, it is 2 minutes until 7 a.m. on Friday, December 23rd. 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes till 7, but also 2 days until Christmas Day. At this hour, very peaceful here on Market Street. You can see remnants of the snow that fell last night. It was quite a beehive of activity, as it is pretty much each and every night throughout the holiday Christmas season here in downtown Celebration. I'm heading over to Magic Kingdom because I believe the a Christmas miracle might happen today. Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. I don't know if I should have the camera pointed at my face this early without caffeine flowing through my bones yet. It's still a little bit of sleep in my eye, but I'm doing it. Heading to TTC and Magic Kingdom. The Walt Disney World train has not run in just about, don't quote me on this, 4 years? But I believe today, all that changes. Join me. Cross my fingers. Shall you? Now, nothing has been put out into the universe stating that today will be an reopening day of the train after many years. Because of Tron construction, they had to redo the track of the train. But yesterday, they were doing cast previews. Now, the strong rumor is January 1st it will be running. But I'm heading down for rope drop just to see what happens. Also, I cannot believe that the year is almost over and Christmas, as of right now, is in just 2 days. This year has flown. Well, actually, the last few years have gone by really fast. And even though Magic Kingdom doesn't open until 9 a.m., rope drop as they call it, 7:10 right now. I'm heading over a little early because anyone that's been to Magic Kingdom knows it takes a little while to get from Transportation Ticket Center into the park, so early bird gets the worm. I want to be there first and foremost. If by chance the train's running right at opening, I want to be there. I have my windshield wipers on too because it's kind of dewy out here. Also, the Christmas parade, which here at Walt Disney World has only been running at the Mickey's Christmas party in the evening hours, supposedly, it was a little bit of a bump, supposedly today, which is the 23rd, will be making an appearance for the first time this year during the day, during a non-hard ticketed after hours event, like the Christmas party, during regular admission, down Main Street, USA. So I might get the train, and I might get the Christmas parade. Could be a good day. It's pretty nice out here at this moment. Not a lot of cars here yet. Sun peeking up. Oh, look at this. The monorail's gonna go right through the sun. Well, underneath the sun. Trust me, the monorail's going by. I parked over here, which is pretty close to Preferred. Didn't have to pay for Preferred. Preferred is over here. Looks like there's only one person in the Preferred spot. I parked over there. Probably one of the first 30, 40 cars here. Trams are not even running yet. Early morning vibes. And right up there, of course, Heavy Metal Mickey. Right there. Got the beautiful monorail pulling in. Of course, I'm going to take the boat across 7 Seas, but yeah, love the monorail. However, it does not look like Joffrey's is quite open yet. They have just taken down the rope over there at the ferry boat. I might be the first one, I might be the first one on the ferry boat. Usually at certain times of the day, I would prefer taking the boat over versus the monorail. But because it's kind of early, I think the monorail would have been faster. It took a while for the boat to get launched off. Probably about 15-minute wait for everyone else to get on. But I'm on my way over. Almost to Well, going across 7 Seas, soon to be Magic Kingdom. As pulling up the dock here on the other side of 7 Seas, and now 7:50, so it's basically 40 minutes from Mickey Power Pole to here, even when there's not a lot of crowds. I have walked in the park exactly at 8, 1 hour prior to rope drop, and the reason it took me 40 minutes to get from Mickey Power Pole in here is because TTC, yeah, you really have to want to go to Magic Kingdom because it takes a while, and I really want to be here, so it works out. Since Joffrey's at TTC was not open when I walked by it, I'm gonna have to be Team Starbucks today over here at the Main Street Bakery. Might get like a Christmas latte of something, maybe a peppermint or a gingerbread latte. Haven't decided yet. Hot. Nothing about the train on the app yet, but take a look. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time parade is at noon and 3. It's official, the first day of the parade during regular hours. Definitely be a Christmas miracle if this train runs today, because on the app it says all 3 of the stations are temporarily unavailable. Went with the peppermint latte here, or Christmas latte, got my name on it. I'm also wearing a Runaway Railway shirt in hopes that that will help the cause of the railway here, the railroad here, running. Also, this is Ishmael Pike, which I never realized is probably why in Seattle, Starbucks Pike's Place might be named after him. Just makes sense. Hopefully this shirt helps today. Hopefully it helps. And speaking of t-shirts and mountains, Big Thunder Mountain has a new t-shirt over here inside the theater on Main Street. Looking at the Christmas tree now. Right now they still have the ropes up over here, but I'm just going to kind of peruse around in here under the bottom portion. And they show all the different trains that are here. Of course, the Walter E. Disney, named after Walt. The Lily Bell, named after his wife, Lillian, also has a train named after her. And of course, Roy O. Disney, Walt's brother, who we can thank for the finishing of Walt's Dream here at Magic Kingdom. And the 4th and final train here at WDW is the Roger E. Broggie, who spent his life as a railroad man, began with Walt Disney planning and construction of the Carolwood Pacific Railway. So a total of 4 trains and 3 stations here at Disney World. I'm used to Disneyland because I've been on Disneyland, you know, 500,000 times, well, not 500,000, but probably 300 or 400 times. But it's been 4 years since I've been on this one, so I had to refresh 2 days. So what the heck, 2 days till Christmas? Not sure if it means anything, but a moment ago I saw a couple cast members carrying some scissors, 2 stanchions, and a ribbon over there. Could be a ribbon cutting. Walt definitely loved trains. You know, the Carolwood barn, his barn, the miniature railroad, all that. Gives a little detail of this. He was a dreamer as a boy. He traveled the rails of the Missouri Pacific Railroad with his brother Roy, and a 1/8 scale in his backyard on Carolwood Drive, which is known as the Carolwood Pacific Railroad, which was the inspiration for the Disneyland Railroad and, of course, the Walt Disney World Railroad. Now I'm noticing the train is at the station and people are walking up the stairs. Of course, they are cast members, so regular guests are not allowed up there yet, but the train did not pull up as far as normal. You can see the back end of the train here with the little sunburst, which leads me to believe maybe the ribbon cutting is specifically for the cast members and executives, and then maybe they're going to let us on the train. Again, crossing my fingers. Yeah, I just keep seeing a lot of cast members go up those stairs. They remove the rope, they go over the rope, they walk up the stairs. So yeah, that's a good sign, but yeah, I guess as of now, if they are, I don't know if they're doing the ribbon cutting. I saw a ribbon and scissors, but if they are doing it, guests are not allowed up there quite yet. It's about 20 minutes till 9. Whatever is happening, however, is happening right up there. It says to the train. See, it's 20 minutes to 9 according to that clock. About 8 minutes to 9 now, so 8 minutes till technical rope drop. And you can see, usually when the train pulls up to the station, the train is over here, like the front end, you know, it's at the very, very front here. But the front end is right here, so they are definitely doing the ribbon cutting right there. And I'm hoping in the next few minutes, this pulls up to there, and then they drop the ropes to go up there. I got about 7 minutes to figure out if that's coming. They're doing the rope drop announcement right now. All the clues are lining up. So you're telling me there's a chance, well, hinting there's a chance. I'm also noticing this is the number 1, the Walter Elias Disney, one of the 4 trains. So if you're going to do a ribbon cutting, you want to do it with Walt up there. And if you want to have the first guest on a train, you want it to be the number 1, the Walt. Just my opinion. Just stopped off in real quick to look at the Main Street Fire Department truck in here that's underneath the fire station. And also, it's just now 9 o'clock, so rope drop is now happening. They're bringing the horse-drawn carriage out. Some of the cast members are going up to the train station, which is also a good sign. And I also wanted to walk over and show Minnie and Roy. You know, it's like the comparable to the partner statue of Walt and Mickey. You got Minnie and Roy here. Oh, take a look. The first Main Street vehicle of the day, the horse-drawn carriage, has the Dapper Dans on it. Nice. Oh yeah, emitting some steam now. I also saw some of the few railroad maintenance guys getting some photos up there, and now they have gone back down Main Street and backstage. So I believe, also there's a cast member over here, has his arm up, which I believe is the train is going to be pulled forward towards that cat. Yep, the train's moving forward, which if my calculations and my guesstimation is correct, once this pulls over there, if they're not doing cast member previews today, which I doubt they'll do them 2 days in a row, I might be able to board this thing. So I'm going to walk parallel to this, pulling into the station for the first time. Well, I mean, it's been testing, but this, like I said, I don't know if 100%. Look, people are waving up there. Some of the cast members are on there waving.
and it's pulling up past the top of the newsstand, which interestingly, the newsstand is closed. Is it gonna stop? Let's see if it stops here. Wait, no, it's not stopping. It's going around. I was completely incorrect. Oh, dang. All right, I stand corrected. Crap. All right, it is now 9:45. Walter Elias Disney has made a Grand Circle tour around the park, which means there's only one train on the track, which I don't know, maybe, you're probably not gonna let guests on with only one train because the line would get too long. So I'll wait and see. If they don't let us board this one, I'm gonna go run over to the People Mover and get on the People Mover. I'm gonna pretty much give the Walt E. Disney train one more round around. Kind of noticing, yeah, there's still like some people kind of inquiring and wondering, still cannot go up top here. But hopefully, you know, I'm kind of noticing that up top there are, maybe it's media preview, I don't know what it is, maybe it's cast members, people kind of like at the front of the locomotive. From here you can definitely see there are people definitely at the front of the locomotive. So I'm kind of hoping, but if not, I'll just go over to People Mover. The way I figure it, if there's only one train on there, they're probably not going to let guests on it because the line would get so incredibly long. All right, it's now happening. Dapper Dans are singing and I'm going up the tracks. Yes, unbelievable. I cannot believe this is happening. Look, I'm inside. I'm now about to board the Walt Disney World Railroad. It just happened out of nowhere. On Friday, the 23rd of December at 9:58, I have boarded the queue here at the Main Street Station, Main Street. Oh, that's a view I haven't seen in a while, looking across at the monorail with the train right here as well. Oh, I guess it's happening. All right, looks like we're gonna be on the next one. This group is only like 6 or 7 of us up here on the platform. So the cast members are going off. We're gonna be on the next train. They said it could be about 20-minute wait time. So it might be a different train. This is so dang awesome. We'll be on the next train. Look at this. I'm looking out over 7 seas again, finally, after like 4 years. Yeah, this is a sight I have not seen in like a long freaking time. So basically what they said they're gonna do is we can go up here and they're gonna let there's gonna be 2 trains on the track. They're gonna let the next train go by. Walt's gonna loop around again. So it's gonna take about 20-30 minutes and they're gonna let all the first guests get on Walt E. Disney, which is really, really awesome. But this is a view I haven't been able to get up here in forever and a day. I believe it's like short of 1,500 days. Someone was telling me that it's like almost 1,500 days, like 20 or 30 days short of 1,500. If that's correct with what they were, man, that's a lot of days since I haven't been up at the train station. And the gates are open. The gates down here are open, the rope over here is open, the rope over here is open. And this might only be like a magic moment. I don't know if it's gonna stay open all day or what they're gonna do, but yeah, I am up on the train station, about to do the first ride on the Walt Disney World train after almost 4 years. I believe that's Roy. Oh no, that's the Lily Bell. The Lily Bell is pulling around. So we'll not be getting on the Lily Bell. They're gonna let us get on Walt when Walt pulls around. So look at this, and all the ones here. So Disneyland, there are a few that face this way outward. All of them here at Walt Disney World face forward. They're all forward-facing trains. And I'm also kind of curious if all 3 of the stations are going to be open or just Main Street. So these are cast members. I think these are cast members. Nonetheless, yeah, these are cast members. So the first guests are now getting on, and also media. This is also like a media list coming through. But I'm not media, but I'm getting on the 10:20 train. So it took one full loop. About to get on the Walt. This is a historical moment indeed. First train loading up with regular guests for the first time since December of 2018. This thing is allowing guests on it. Holy cow, I'm on it. Got all the cast members over here waving. Imagineers, cast members, everyone's kind of waving here. This guy's waving, everyone's waving. This must be like media. Oh, they're gonna high five.
And wouldn't you know it?
Running parallel to the monorail over there too, which is awesome. Rolling along the rail. Ooh, I could kind of see it kind of making the shift up here too. Yeah, you can kind of see the turn. I'm at the very, very back of the train, which is nice. This is all new to me. It's been so long at the Bamboo here. Okay, they were just narrating. There's a couple of, oh, this is when the parade goes out past Splash. It's interesting, the new narration mentions Splash Mountain and Brer Rabbit and Brer Bear. Yeah, This is where the parade goes out into Frontierland. And we're gonna go through Splash Mountain right now. Probably be able to see down into Splash Mountain, which is going to be closing for the last day on the 22nd of January. We've got Big Thunder Mountain right over there with the theming stretching around here. Probably going to see a ride vehicle going past this section. Also, you can see up here a train going around the bend as well. Maybe we'll get lucky and see a ride vehicle right here. Oh, I think the guy that's in the tub he's been removed. Oh, he's right down there. The guy in the tub is down there. This is awesome. Oh, there's one going up the ascension right there. And there's the goat at the top, the ram. Oh my gosh, this is a thing of beauty right here. The cactuses, the cacti, and check out the Liberty Bell over here. Fun fact, this entire railroad bridge shifts to let the ferry boat or the river boat go backstage to do some maintenance. These are views I have not seen in 4+ years. I'm going to do a couple loops on this too, so I don't get the other side, because on the other side of the track is another village that they have recently built. I'm sitting on this section of the train for now, but another round will go on the other side. Sounds. There's a lot of new narration and some new music and stuff. Obviously some of that they're not really putting in this, but...
Be sure to remain seated until I give the all clear to disembark. Thank you again, friends. Let's wait, please.
I think most people are probably staying on this. A couple people got off at the last Frontierland station, but most people are doing the Grand Circle. I mean, most people are on here for the Grand Circle tour.
You all clear to disembark, friends. Thank you.
Next, a lot of people are getting off here. Leaving the circus area. Now this is the part I really want to see, the part where you go through the tunnel underneath Tron and Space Mountain itself. A place that I have been standing over here next to Barnstormer so many times, right up there, watching the train go by. So we're going to go through the tunnel with Tron over here, which is not supposed to open until springtime, which is running. I can hear it running. Actually, there's a train going around the track right now. And then through the tunnel itself. Now there is no diorama here like Disneyland has the diorama in the Grand Canyon concourse and the dinosaurs. Oh my gosh, look at that.
I'm so excited for that.
People mover going by. Cannot believe this thing is back open. See our reflection right here inside this gift shop, which is closed because they have to make the walkway over to Tron available. Contemporary Bay Lake Tower. People mover right over here. Oh, there's Snow White down there.
Welcome
Snow
to
White
Main
waving
Street,
over there.
USA.
We've arrived. Grand Circle tour.
Salutations, welcome friends of Main Street, USA.
Weather's looking kind of inclement. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to walk over to the Frontierland station, and I'm going to show what each station platform is like walking up to them. That was really enjoyable. Didn't really know what to expect. I kind of stayed spoiler free. I know yesterday they were doing cast previews, and I think some stuff kind of leaked out online. And there are a lot of full ride-throughs and things. A lot of times I'll cut things out. I'll cut the music out. I'll cut narration out, because you really never know with some of that stuff. It's frowned upon to have all that on there with, you know, with music and things like that. So I kind of chop a lot of stuff up, but I definitely wanted to talk about my experience. Oh, someone just got engaged. Or something, no. Yeah, someone just got engaged over there. Or something happened. That's exciting. Well, a couple of my favorite things is if you sit in the very, very back row when you go through Splash Mountain, you'll be able to hear Zippity Doo Dah, which you'll only be able to hear until the 22nd of January, because on 22nd, to show up on January 23rd of 2023, Splash Mountain will be completely erased from existence. But if you ride the train now, you can sit in the back when you're at the Frontierland station and you can hear the riverboat scene right below you, right beside you, on a loop. I was just sitting there smiling, which was really nice. And I like the narration going through Tron. The old-time Western guy that does the narration on the train starts to get kind of broken up with like the futuristic sounds of the crackling, and he tells you a secret. He tells you a secret, but you cannot hear the secret because the sound of the crackling of the distortion is kind of a funny joke. You just have to go on it to see it, but really, really good narration. I really highly approve of the narration. Now I'm going to go over to the Frontierland station and show that, and then do another circle tour, and then get back off and go over to the circus area. So I'll go to all 3 stations. Just feel the vibe. I'm so happy it's back. Now this might not seem like much to some, but this is really a historic moment. Not only because the train, you know, there's Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox over there, Brer Bear, but it's a historic moment to be able to walk up onto the Frontierland railroad station as well, because the only time in the last 4 years I've been up here is back when they were doing the six foot distancing and whatnot, and you could go up here, you know, into 2020 when the parks reopened. You could go up this, which was kind of unusual. They routed Big Thunder Mountain Railroad Q up this, so I was able to go up here. But I have not been up here since then, and I have not been on the train at the Frontierland station in 4 years. Early December of 2018. So I'm heading up here. I'm gonna get back on the train. Hopefully I can get on the other side. I can hear it pulling into. It'd be nice if this is Lily or Roy. It is, oh, it's Lily. Nice. Okay, so I will have gone on Walt and the Lily Bell.
Good job, bud. Good job. Good job.
All right, now that I'm in the queue, I might not be able to get on this one, so we'll see what happens. There's a lot more people in this queue than I was thinking. Who is this here? The Younger brothers. Also, Curly McKay. There's a wanted poster for Curly McKay right there. This shows that it's going to Tucson, Santa Fe, San Francisco, Red Bluff, and Big Thunder on time. Of course, that's all theming. There's a Lost and Found over here. Gosh, it's been so long, I don't even recall. Ooh, look at this. Baggage and... Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool. There's a bird cage up top. Got all the theming and the luggage. You can overlook the Splash Mountain gift shop that's been closed forever. And then over here, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Am I getting on this thing? I think I'm going to get on the Lily Bell. I wasn't able to get the inside section of the seat. I'm sitting here right on the end like I was before, but at least I'm on the Lily Bell. So this just shows what you can... I walked up, but if you were to exit here, Big Thunder, Rafts of Tom Sawyer Island, Splash Mountain, and of course Pirates and Frontierland and Adventureland and all that to be accessed this way too. Oh, it looks like Big Thunder is down right now. Look, there's like a ride vehicle stuck up there. Nothing's moving, the possums aren't moving, nothing. Here's a couple things I didn't show before, like the little village over here. Guess this is the exit? I think this is the exit. Yeah. Yeah, you know how many times I stood right there watching this train? What I'm going to do is wait for the Lily Bell to pull out, and then hopefully the Roy is next. And if Roy's next, oh look, the steam is like behind the Tron signage there. You see the steam coming up through the trees. They let off some steam. But if for some reason Lily Bell pulls out and Roy is next, I will have done all 3 trains today. But no, there's 4 trains. Oh, that's right, there's one more, which I believe is under construction. There's only 3 active trains at 3 stations. There's a 4th train, which I have not seen in quite a while. But I'll rode the 3 active trains. Two whistles means it's about to pull forward. Worked out really well. I had my doubts there at the beginning of the day. After the first train went around with only the cast member preview on it, that they weren't going to open it. I had my doubts. But then magically, it's a magic moment. Dang, that's awesome. Good to see people on this thing. Really good to see people on this thing. All right, the train is pulling in, well, coming around the bend. The song about that. Johnny Cash sang a song about this. Is this? It's Roy. Oh yeah, Roy, the 3rd, getting a little wave there. The conductor. I'm gonna go get on that train though, because then I will have done Walt, Lily, and now Roy. And you can see all of them face forward. There's none that face inward, like Disneyland has a couple of them as well. So I'm gonna go get down here. So I would have done all 3. I will have done all 3 trains. I just got to get over there in time and get on there. Fantasyland Station. Also a nice little nod to Walt too, because Carolwood Park, of course, Carolwood was the road he lived on in LA, the house where he had the miniature train. I've ridden Walt's train, Lillian's train, now I'm about to get on Roy Disney's train. Hopefully there's room. Got some advertisements here for Goofy's Barnstormer. Advertisement here for Casey Jr. Storybook Circus. I would say Storybook Land, but it's really Storybook Circus. So they're gonna take me to the back of the train. And I got the side I wanted over here on this side, so I can kind of check out good view of Tron. You got the water, almost kind of like New Orleans Square at Disneyland has the water tower. They have theirs here over at the Storybook Circus area. That's where they fill up the steam for the water for the steam and all that. I gotta wonder when Tron opens if they'll take this sign down or if that'll stay up right there. I don't know. Now programming kind of means for me construction update, but I don't know. Maybe they'll take it down. Might be able to see a ride vehicle testing up top there too. Might be able to see a ride vehicle go by, possibly, maybe. And maybe not. Thought maybe we could, but we're going through the tunnel here. It's interesting. Before I realized, I thought maybe they had like attraction posters in here. I was completely incorrect. There's no posters of any kind in this little Tron tunnel here. It's completely barren and just one color all the way through. So I was incorrect on that assumption when I was on the People Mover looking down in here. I was thinking maybe they'd have kind of like attraction posters through here, but none. Really is quite the vibe driving through here in the train though, however, through the Tron tunnel. Tron is directly above this train. When I get out up here, you'll be able to, oh, this is maybe why I thought there were attraction tunnels. You can see these little holes here, be able to get a good view of the ride itself. Ooh, please, blast off. Need a little blast off there. Nope, not gonna see it. Thought maybe we would. There it goes, one just launched. Dang it, I missed it. I think there was people on it. It looked like there were people on it. Maybe cast members are on there doing cast member previews. Yeah, I missed it. Steam train. I am going to ride this thing a lot. Not necessarily today, but every time I'm at Magic Kingdom, I will go on the train. It's almost like kind of like when you're on the People Mover. You have to do the People Mover and you have to do the train. Those are just my kind of vibes. Kind of interesting, when I was staying at Bay Lake Tower last week, I could see where the train is from where I'm at now. I could see it from up there, from the theme park view room. Bay Lake Tower is right next to Contemporary. I feel like I'm going to do the Grand Circle tour on this. I think I'm going to take this all the way back over to the circus area as well. So I'm going to do the full Grand Tour. It just makes sense. I should do the Grand Tour on both sides and visit all 3 stations and all 3 active trains. There are 4 trains, but I believe the 4th train is not running. So I'm just going to call it 3 trains for now, because the 4th train has not been dropped back on the track. But I believe this is going to run all day because Yeah, it totally looks like if 3 trains are running, they're going to have guests on this all day. The train is back. Going up to the queue line here of Splash, you can see, yeah, it's pretty lengthy for Splash Mountain down there. We've got their ponchos on. Starting to rain, I believe. As it gets closer to closing, this is always going to have a long wait. January 22nd is when it closes. Last day. I just love that they make the spiel, like on the spiel of the train, they talk about Splash Mountain. So they're gonna have to change the spiel mid-January, into January. Okay, this is on the other side here, this Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. You got this little platform here. Got some of the rock formations. This is on the other side. Also, I should point out, ride's still down. The ram up there.
This is way better than this.
Go. The person in front of me just stated that this train ride's better than Disneyland. That's a tough one. I do like Disneyland, but this is a different vibe, definitely a different vibe. All right, now approaching that area, which I believe is new, this village over here. It was built since the train has been, look at this little dog over here watching the waterfall. That's cute. Okay, it appears as if the train is stopping. Ooh, there's 2 alligators right there.
We have stopped momentarily.
2 alligators and a frog.
I
think it's neat. That's obviously those gators are theming. But over here, this is all real swampland. Something you really don't see at Disneyland. It's all theming at Disneyland, but on this side of the like berm and everything, this is all real swampland and rivers. The only thing that's theming on this side are those 2 gators down there that are fake gators.
You've been cleared for forward motion, so please remain seated, sit back, and relax.
Mom wants some popcorn.
And a frog also. It'd be kind of neat if a real alligator just crawled up next to those 2 fake gators and just realized, what are those gators looking at? They look like looking up in the trees, or maybe they're looking at that frog. But see, this little like ravine here, that's not man-made. That's real. That's a real Florida swamp right there. Definitely a different vibe than Disneyland's. I love it. I love Disneyland's too. All right, I did it. I rode the train on its opening day after 4 complete years. And as the train goes by, past the Tron Now programming area, I'm gonna make my way up to Main Street and see if I can catch a little bit of the Christmas parade. Just a little bit of the Christmas parade. Maybe not all of it. But the Christmas parade is happening because the Christmas party has completely ended. The Christmas party is no more. Last night, I believe, is the last night of the Christmas parade. And since they do the Christmas parade for an extra ticketed event after hours, and that is over, they can finally put the Christmas parade going down Main Street USA. Starts at Frontierland, goes up to City Hall, then City Hall back to Frontierland, starts at Splash, ends at City Hall train station at the front. So now I can catch a little bit of that without paying the extra ticket. I tried getting tickets, but I waited, kind of dropped the ball. I waited too long to get tickets to the Mickey's, that's the Halloween party, the Mickey's Christmas party. But I waited too long to get that, so now I can see the Christmas parade myself here. Decided to come over and take the resort launch boat over to the Grand Floridian and the Poly. I think of Polynesian, I feel like this is an appropriate day to get some of Walt's chili, which the only place I've ever seen that serves it by itself is at the Poly, not on fries and not on a hot dog, so I'm gonna head over there and get that. But I should also mention something about the Christmas parade that just really makes me super happy. I think it's just because quite the cast of characters that's in it. I mean, you have like the basic typical Disney characters in their holiday wear and dancing and singing the Christmas songs and all that, and you know, just in the holiday flavor. But I really like the toy soldiers are probably one of my favorites, and then the reindeer before Santa. So I'd say if I had to pick a favorite, it would be the dancing synchronized reindeer, and then of course the toy soldiers. But you gotta hand it to the toy soldiers to do that whole parade route, and they're just like marching in sync. And I think that's probably my 2 favorite things about the Christmas parade that make me really, really happy are those two parts of the parade. Worked out just perfectly. as I was getting off the boat and walking over this way that my mobile order signified that I was ready. Captain Cook's. I get 2 of Walt's chili. Enjoy a little chili in honor of Walt and the train being open. Gotta wonder how many people are now arriving because they got the word that the train is now open. Good possibility that people are heading in for that reason, even though probably not a lot. I'm gonna end the video here. Next to Heavy Metal Mickey. That's gonna do it for today. The train is back. I'm excited. Got on the first train. I got on the first Grand Circle tour of the day. That was not cast member, was not media. One of the first few guests on the train. Pretty excited about that. You excited about that? Heavy Metal Mickey? 4 years and a couple weeks since the train has run here at WDW. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. There are wild turkeys at TTC. One went behind that car. A couple more over there. Wild turkeys at Transportation Ticket Center. Say it, turkey. Say it. I was thinking maybe the turkeys would say, there goes the monorail, but they didn't. All right, turkeys. See you later. Yeah, the train's open. Go ride it. Hopefully your annual pass isn't blacked out, but some are. All right, see you, turkeys.